And Sunday Night Baseball provided a nice game to end up the day in the majors. Cardinals Cubs. Willson Contreras was the hero for the Cubs in the 6th inning with the game tied at 3. Contreras' 2-run jack, that would be the difference. Chicago won the game 5-3. Contreras came into tonight's contest third among MLB catchers with a 2.5 WAR. His 15th jack of the season was the difference. Dylan, do you think Contreras is the X factor for the Chicago Cubs?
I love Contreras. I told you this earlier. I live in Chicago. I live around a lot of Cubs fans. I'm not a Cubs fan. I fight with Cubs fans constantly. The value of Willson Contreras as compared to Javi Baez. And this is nothing against Javi Baez. I think Javi Baez is a tremendous player. He's a great defender. He's an exceptional hitter. But as far as value to a team going forward, whenever I hear people say, Javi Baez is untradeable, to me, Willson Contreras is that young player that's untradeable. You know they're not going to trade Bryant or guys like that. But of those other guys that other teams are constantly calling about because they have tremendous value, to me, Willson Contreras is a huge X-factor player on this team. When you think about what let this team down early in the first half, it's the fact that they couldn't hit. Contreras, as Clement just mentioned, with the great WAR that he has compared to other catchers in the league, but even more so when you look at the fact that the Cubs could not pitch. All of their starting pitchers underachieved, from Arrieta to Lester. Hendricks was hurt. Lackey sucked. They could not get out of their own way as a pitching staff. That makes the catcher's job that much more important going forward. And all of a sudden, you're starting to see the Cubs start to pitch a little bit better. That chemistry is jiving with the young backstop Willson Contreras. The way he's starting to hitting 270 right now, a great WAR. I think he calls a great game. He's tremendously athletic. He loves to throw to the bases and throw guys out. I think he's definitely an X factor for this team. Now that they're even with the Brewers, I think they leapfrog them, they take it over, and they never look back. And I think Contreras is a big part of that.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Of course, Miguel Montero had some issues, with Jake Arrieta, and I think one of the reasons why the Cubs had no problem DFAing Montero is, you have Willson Contreras, and he's ready to step into that role. He might be 25 years old, but he's already shown that he's growing behind the plate. He's developing the chemistry with the pitchers, how to call a game, as you mentioned, and then he's got the stick, no doubt about it.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a big, big part, and he's, to me, a lot more untradeable than Javi Baez.